Hey, listen, come here, real quick. Come here. I gotta ask you a question. Have you ever thought about why some people are successful while others are not? Why some people dreams come true while others, for whatever reason, seem to never come to a reality? And what's funny, if truth be told, you sometimes ask yourself a question: what success plan that they have that maybe I don't have? What did they do differently than what I've done? But come here, come a little closer. Because here's the answer: they have a go get it attitude. That's right. You thought I was going to come up with a real big answer, but no, it's simple. They have a go get it attitude. Go getters are people that don't quit, they don't slow down simply because they got a few hurdles in their lives. They are self-trained and sometimes even self-motivated. They don't look to anybody else but themselves to motivate them and to encourage them to get the job done. They are no different than you and I. They have the same problems, they have the same situations, they have the same discouragement just like you and I have every day of our lives. But they have within them something that pushes them despite the problems and situations that they might encounter every day. They are motivated, they have a clear focus, and they have passion for whatever it is that they're trying to attempt to do. A go-getter is somebody that understands that getting the job done, accomplishing their goals, walking toward their vision is more important than the setbacks and sometimes even the negative and bad feelings that they might be going through, even while they're planning their success. They are people that act now instead of tomorrow. They come up with short-term paths to help them to reach their long-term goals. So what do I need to do to be a go-getter? First of all, you have to be motivated. Yes, you have to have self-motivation before there's others that can motivate you. Yeah, it's wonderful to have people to come pat you on the back, to push you, to encourage you, to tell you you can do it, but you have to have it within yourself. When nobody's around, you have to tell yourself, I can do it. Many of us remember the little engine that could. He kept saying, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, until he reached the top of the mountain. That's the same way we have to do with ourselves. We got to tell ourselves we can make it, we can do it. So you got to be motivated. The next thing, you got to have a clear focus. You have to know what you're doing and you have to know where you're going with it. What is your accomplishment? What are you trying to do? You have to have a clear focus. You can't have your mind boggled down with so many distractions. And we have a lot of distractions in our world today. But listen, you gotta have a clear focus. Focus on what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to do and the things necessary in order for you to accomplish it. Don't get so distracted with things that don't bring value to your life, even with negative talk and discouragement that may come from people who don't believe in what you believe in and don't believe in what you're trying to accomplish. And you also have to have a passion for it. Yeah, you have to love what you're doing. One of the worst things is to try to do something that you don't have a passion for. Because what happens is discouragement is going to come, pitfalls is going to come, roadblocks is going to come, and those things are going to come to set you off course. And if you don't have a passion for it, sooner or later you'll get tired and you'll throw in the towel. But when you got a passion for it, you can press through. Even if there's a giant like David had to face that is before you, you have in your mind that I'm going to slay this giant if that's what it takes for me to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. Also, learn how to embrace failure. Now, of course, we don't celebrate failures, but we have to learn how to embrace failures because failures are the things that teach us how to be better. Yeah, you're going to fail sometime, but then you use it as a lesson. You use it as a teaching moment so that you can go back, find out what are the things that you did wrong or what are the things that you did right and fix what is necessary to fix. But don't run away, don't quit, don't throw in the towel simply because you had some failures. Embrace the failures and learn from them. Then also, leave no room for negativity. Yeah, you're going to have some negativity that's going to come at you. You're going to have all kind of bad news. Sometimes it's going to come from your own mind and your own thoughts. Maybe you tried previous things and you failed at those things and they didn't come to pass. And sometimes the devil will bring up in your mind how many times you missed it. Then you're going to have outside negativity. That's going to come from other people who don't believe in you and don't believe in your dream and don't believe in your goal. Listen, make no room for failure. Listen, negativity negativity can only speak to your heart and mind when you give it a platform to do so. So take the stage down for negativity. Close your ears, close your eyes, and don't listen to it and move forward. Next thing, maximize your strength. Yeah, we all have weaknesses. Every one of us have a weakness, but we all have strengths at the same time. Dig way down deep. Find the strengths, the things that you know that you are capable of doing. So maximize your strength. Don't look at other people and what they're doing and thinking that they're better than you. No, you've got something on the inside of you. The scripture tells us that God will do exceedingly and abundantly above all that we can ask or think, according to the power that works in us. He's already put in you everything you need to accomplish what he's put on your heart and mind in terms of goals and vision. So listen, maximize everything, every gift, every talent, every ability that he's put on the inside of you. And next, walk in confidence. Yeah, confidence is the assurance that not only can I do it, but I will do it. I'm going to say that again. Confidence is the assurance that not only can I do it, but I will do it. I will accomplish what it is that I set out for my goal. I'm going to do it. And sometimes you got to tell yourself that every morning you wake up, even when it looks like you're not getting nowhere, even when it looks like years have passed, opportunities have passed, doors have been opened and closed, you still have to tell yourself, I'm going to do it. And you got to walk every day with that confidence. It's almost like an arrogance that you have to have about life. You stick your nose up to the devil and say, despite what you're doing in my life, I'm going to accomplish the goals that are set before me. Have that confidence. And the last thing, practice gratitude. I know sometimes it's hard to be grateful and it's hard to celebrate when it seems like you're in the pit. But practice gratitude, because guess what? On our worst day, many of us are much better than we was, and many of us are much better than people that we know. So practice gratitude every time you take one step. Even if you haven't taken all the steps to reach your goal, that one step is something that you should be grateful for and that you should celebrate. Maybe it's going back to school. Maybe it's a business plan. Maybe it's starting a business, whatever it is. Maybe it's saving money. Maybe it's graduating from college or going back to school. Maybe you haven't even got your books yet, but you actually put the application in and pick your classes. And it's not even the first day yet. Celebrate the fact that you made one move and keep on celebrating until you get to where you're supposed to be. So in closing, listen, there's one thing that we all have the same, that nobody has more of than the other person. It doesn't matter whether you're rich, doesn't matter whether you're poor, doesn't matter what your racial background is, doesn't matter what neighborhood, community that you grew up in, what school you went to, what college you graduated from. There's one thing that we all have in common, and nobody has more of it than the other, and that is 24 hours. Yeah, God has given us 24 hours in the day. The question is, what are you doing with it? Because the difference between people who are successful in whatever it is they endeavor to do and those who are not is that those that are successful, they have taken out the time to maximize every second on the clock that they've been blessed to have. So you got to ask yourself a question. What am I doing with the 24 hours that I've been blessed to have? Maximize your time. See you later.